How many of us would say that we drink milk on a daily basis? How about almond milk? Soy? Kind of what I expected. It's very uneven in the milk is in favor, which is why today I would like to explore the reasons why soy milk should be drank instead of regular milk or other plant-based substitutes for milk like almond milk. Now, as you can see from my demonstration, a lot of you likely drink milk on almost a daily basis or other plant-based milk substitutes. For example, when you put milk in your creamer in your coffee, if you put milk in your cereal, if you use it in your cooking or in baking. I'm also sure that many of you are concerned about how these products can affect ourselves, our health, and the world around us. Now, I was lactose sensitive when I was an infant, so I've been drinking soy milk since I was a baby, which made me even more motivated to do the research to make sure this was the best decision I could make for myself. So today we're going to explore and discuss soy milk's, how it's more beneficial than regular dairy, and how it can be more beneficial than substitutes like almond milk, and also clear its name and a couple of misconceptions that have become popular lately. Firstly, let's discuss why, just overall, we should use less or stop using dairy products in general, especially milk. See, dairy can be bad for personal health, the environment, and especially the animals that are used to make the milk itself. Legal mistreatment of dairy cows is prevalent throughout the entirety of the industry. In fact, according to the Humane Society, most female cows that are used for milk are bred specifically for milk production and not focus more on health, which means the animal is focusing all its biological energy on producing milk instead of staying healthy, which can lead to stress and make it more susceptible to diseases. Now, the Humane Society also says that artificial inseminations, like artificially making the cow pregnant, some of those can induce large offspring syndrome, which can make the offspring larger than usual or stay in the uterus for longer, which makes for difficult births and increased calf and mother mortality. Now, the dairy industry also has large environmental effects that make it unsustainable and ultimately a pollutant industry. The World Wildlife Foundation says that a large amount of water is used in the industry to grow feed, water the cows, and take care of manure. The runoff, of course, of that can pollute local water sources, which can destroy the biodiversity of the local environments. Also, deforestation in order to increase pasture acreage can cause a overall loss of a lot of vital soil and nutrients that can take years to replace in the environment. Now, there are also personal health defects that can come from drinking or ingesting milk and dairy products on a regular basis due to some of the components in milk possibly being considered carcinogens. Now, the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine had an article titled Health Concerns About Dairy that said regular daily consumption of dairy can increase hormones correlated to increased risk of prostate cancer, and women that drank more than 1 cup of milk a day had a 73% increase in risk for ovarian cancer than those who didn't. So, milk, it ain't so great. But why not other plant-based substitutes, like almond milk? See, almond milk can be better than milk, but it still has its issues, including minor diet difficulties that come with using it as a main dairy replacement. Katie Davidson, a nutritionist at healthline.com, wrote an article called What is Almond Milk?, which says that almond milk only contains contains a seventh of the protein found in a cup of soy milk and an eighth of the protein found in a cup of regular milk, which is not enough to support a human being's diet unless heavily supplemented by meats or legumes if you don't eat meat, or soy. Now, it is also low in many necessary nutrients like fats and minerals and vitamins that are vital for a growing infant, which is why it is unwise to use as baby food or formula even after solid foods have been introduced to a baby's diet, making it less useful if you want to have a healthy alternative to milk or dairy for your child. Now, the main problems with almonds is the industry in California, where it has huge local environmental impacts, especially with its water usage. A study called Water Index Benefits and Impacts of California Almonds, done by 3 environmental science professors at the University of California, said that between 2004 and 2015, each almond on average took 3 gallons to make. That's 3 times the usual 1 gallon per almond, which is usually reported by the media. Also, Glenn McDonald, also of the University of California, who studies environmental changes and geography, said in his article Beyond the Perfect Drought, California's Real Water Crisis, that there were over 1,400 local water supply difficulties in the year 2014 in the San Joaquin Valley, where a majority of the California agricultural grows, where there's also projections of higher possible temperatures in the future, which will cause a higher demand for agricultural water usage, which will start a bad cycle. So now that we've gone over the competition, let's clear up some misconceptions about soy that have become more prevalent lately. So soy has gotten a bad reputation recently due to people believing that naturally occurring plant hormones like isoflavones that are prevalent in soy can have negative effects on human health, specifically on reproductive system. In one study, female rats were injected neonatally with a multitude of dosages of genistein, which is a kind of isoflavone that is prevalent in soy. One of these groups got 25 milligrams per kilogram of body weight per day, and another got 50 milligrams per kilogram per body weight per day. This study was done by Heather Pattisall and Wendy Jefferson at the NC State University, and the study was called Pros and Cons of Proestrogens. The former group that got 25 milligrams per kilogram of weight only gave birth to 50% live young, while the latter group that got 50 milligrams per kilogram per day were considered entirely infertile due to none of the mothers giving birth to any live pups. Now, the conclusions drawn from this study are shaky at best and have barely any application to normal daily intake of soy milk, because in 1 cup serving of soy milk there is only 17 milligrams of genistein, while the human equivalent of daily intake as performed in this study would be about over 2,000 milligrams, which would be unreasonable for any human to ingest. So we discussed the downsides of regular milk and almond milk, and we've discovered the truth about soy and its health effects on the human body. So next time, when you're drinking coffee or making cereal and want to decide what dairy product to use, maybe instead of dairy or almond milk, use soy.